the step and the finish.
Hail Mary. Jun Manzo will fire.
Oh my goodness! June Manzo all the way from
Serrano, Beguelo, Serrano with the basket. Fuentes, no hesitation, gets the goal!
It's a historic night in the city of Ilagan, Isabela. We are live from the Capital Arena for the first ever MPBL playdate dito sa napakagandang venue ng pagmamayari ng City of Ilagan. And their Ilagan Isabela Cowboys make their debut tonight as they take on the Sarangani Gripper. It's a packed arena. And we are looking forward to some exciting basketball action, particularly from the home team, the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys, led by our former colleague here, Coach Louie Gonzalez. And he's been hard at work in the past few weeks preparing this team for the MPBL. And napakaganda itong composition ng lineup. It looks like a really young and really aggressive and brave team that he's forming, and they get their first test tonight against one of the more popular players of the league na nagbabalik na si Kit Jimenez and the Sarangani Gripper. And of course, that's Coach Louie right there. And syempre, ang aking kasama ngayon, of course, sa Dev 2 Bus, kasama ko si Christian Luanzo. Coach Christian, good evening. And you know, ganda ng first game natin, Abra winning over Binyan, but this is a big one considering that this is the first ever game for this franchise.
As we continue to make history, 7 seasons, and first thing I want to say, want to congratulate Coach Louie, for new team, and then him being the first coach of this franchise. His name will be a part of this franchise forever, really. And I'm sure he wants to make a mark, and that mark starts tonight. First game day of the season, first game for their team. I'm sure he wants to get that first win.
Oo, and bago natin pag-usapan itong lineup ni Coach Louie with the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys, let's go to the Sarangani Gripper lineup muna. And syempre itong Sarangani with some familiar faces, and it's a team that's formed only recently. Pero itong ang lineup nila, these are players who have a lot of MPBL experience on this team right now.
Right, MPBL experience, and the core is pretty much still there. You have King Destacamento, Coy Alves, returning from an ACL injury, Carlo Escalambre, and obviously the big fish para sa Marlins, Kit Jimenez, returning back to his team, and he's hoping also, to return this team to the playoffs. Kasama dyan, isang scorer na wingman na si Junzi Halyare, isang big man sa ilalim na si RV Bringas, and a champion, an MPBL champion, one of many GDL brothers, Joe Gomez Deliano from Pampanga Giant Lanterns last season.
Kit Jimenez, we have to mention he's the only player who has pulled off
quadruple-double
here in the MPBL. Pag-usapan naman natin itong squad ni Coach Louie. And this has been quite a journey for him. And they started in late January, and slowly but surely putting the pieces together, and eventually, fielding a 22-man lineup. 15 is activated for today. And yung last nilang acquisition, Art De La Cruz, perhaps their biggest name in this squad.
For sure, and that's the word right there, journey. From a literal standpoint, and the season as we progress. And you're right, Art De La Cruz, arguably one of the best grab-and-go players we have, grabbing the rebound and initiating a fast break. He did that last year for Davao, one of their better scorers as well. But they also have athletic players. I see Mark Dyke. I see a UAAP champion in Sean Kitevis at itong si Gomez. So it's a mix of players who have experience and a mix of players who are hungry to get that experience. And to me, it's just what the city needs.
Yeah, absolutely. And they've gotten accustomed to the city. They've been here for quite some time to immersed with the community
Right.
and of course the owners.
Parang ikaw lang.
Oo, parang
Apat na buwan na.
Oo, Boss JL Diaz of course and sila Mayor J. Diaz and Governor Rito Albano, sila yung nagtutulungan para sa team na to. Let's go to Richard Campos for the call out.
The moment has arrived as we welcome you for tonight's main game here at Capital Arena, Ilagan, Isabela, live on Solar Sports. Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Season 7. Here's the starting five for Sarangani Reapers. Center number 16, RB Bringas. Power forward number 13, Koy Alves. Guard number 5, J. Mark Malyari. At forward number 3, Joe Gomez de Liano. Starting at guard number 1, your very own from Barangay San Antonio, Ilagan, Isabela, Carlo Escalambre. The head coach, Master J.K. John Calios, assisted by Gilbert Cole, Michael Benedict Calios, Joshua Inocentes, John Covarrubias, Jock Labrador, and Lawrence Lopez. Team manager, architect Andrew Bellarmino. And now, Agbiag D. Ilagan, Agbiag D. Isabela for your Ilagan, Isabela Cowboys. Number 1, J.R. Olegario. Number 2, your very own from Tumawini, Isabela, Sean Bautista. Number 7, Andre Durandes. Number 17, from Barangay Alinghigan, Victor Buraga. Number 19, Art de la Cruz. Number 24, Sean Kitebis. Number 25, RJ Arinal. Number 28, Mark Dyke. And number 29, Alan Mina. The starting five at guard number 18, Philip Manalang. Also at guard number 13, Gab Gomez. Playing center number 15, Alan Santos. Power forward number 5, Josh Giab. Also at forward number 23, Joshua Galliano. Head coach is Louis Gonzalez, assisted by Mixon Ramos, Eric De La Cuesta, Ansel Robles, and Alex Calwang, with Ethel Tacorda. Coaching consultant, Glenn Capaccio. The team managers, JB Diaz, EJ Diaz, and Joji Fournier. The team governors, Ricky Lagui and Joey Fournier. At this time, for a short message, may we call in Alin Mina.
Naimbag na rabigin niya yung amin. Ako nga pala si Allen Mina, Tubong Nagileño. Tubong Nagileño, Isabela. Maraming salamat po sa pagpunta dito. Nakakataba po ng puso kasi almost mapuno po natin yung arena. And sana po mag-enjoy tayo sa game natin ngayon. Yun lang po. Maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat.
Thank you very much, Alan Mina. Now, both teams, please meet at the center court for the sportsmanship handshake.
That was a fantastic opening para dito sa Ilagan Isabela Cowboys, and they really rolled out the red carpet para dito sa MPBL, and now that's how you introduce a new franchise sa Liga ng Bawat Pilipino.
No question. I wonder who the brain trust behind all of that is. And whoever he is, okay, yun eh, lalaki yun ha. Okay, God bless sa'yo and more power. Pero ito, makita natin yung starting lineup para sa dalawang kuponan.
So, Philip Manalang, Gab Gomez, Alan Santos, Joshua Giab, and Joshua Galliano. Magsisimula para kay Coach Louis Gonzalez for Ilagan. J. Mark Malyari, Carlo Escalambre, a homegrown player here sa Ilagan, starting for Sarangani, along with RB Bringas, Coy Alves, Joe Gomez de Riano, ang nagkumpleto ng ating starting five, brought to you by 1xBet.
Looking at those names, I think this will be a faster game compared to the first one, and I mean that because in a way na dahil mabilis na yung unang laro natin, tingin ko mas mabilis to.
Now, we all know how yung trademark Coach Louis Gonzalez. We will miss him here sa panel, by the way, and nice to see him though back on the sidelines for the first time here sa MPBL. Ilagan with the first possession of the game. Joshua Galliano with 6 to shoot. Galliano attacks, goes to Gomez. Jumper from Gab, short. Rebound, nakuha ni Escalambre. Escalambre just feeling his way in.
Oh, after almost a year of absence, recovering from that ACL injury, kita mo medyo lumaki rin yung kanyang kaha. Ito, safety Giab, no? Kay Goliano, i-reset yung kanilang opensa.
Manalang to Giab. Josh finds Gomez. Fires a three, in and out. Rebounding. Alan Santos, and that's the first bucket of the franchise. Alan Santos.
The MPBL veteran.
Yeah.
Making his mark in history dito sa franchise na to.
Well, he is the resident kuya of that team. Ito si Alan Santos. Their enforcer, Escalambre. Too strong on the three. Manalang fires a pass to Galliano. Spins. Galliano could not complete the three-point play opportunity.
Ganda ng pasa, but an impressive catch by Galliano. It wasn't a perfect pass. Pero sinalo ng isang kamay. Kinuha from right to left and then a spin move. And will now end up at the free throw line. Josh Galliano, former Parañaque Patriot.
Well, Josh Galliano, his third season already in the MPBL, and you know he's always been there on the cusp on a star or a role player star. Nandun siya sa gitna na yun eh.
Right. And that's because at times he's been, at least for last season, he's been inconsistent. Something na hinahanap natin sa kanya, no? Dahil alam natin yung kapasidad niya as an offensive player, and he's pretty big at his position, especially when he plays the 3 spot.
Malyari able to extricate himself from the defense. Arby Bringas with the offensive rebound.
That's
Joe
a foul.
Gomez
That's a foul.
was fouled while taking the 3. That's 3 free throws para kay Joe Gomez Del Llano. Had a string of explosive performances with Marikina and then found himself in the champion team, Pampanga.
Oo, no?
Reigning dunk champion as well.
You know, kumbaga, one of the few times wherein you're not gonna make the playoffs, which Marikina did not, and then suddenly na-trade ka sa isang team na hindi lang playoff team, back-to-back champion pa.
0 for 2 so far para kay Joe Gomez Del Llano. Ramdam mo yung ano dito eh, home court advantage. Oh for 3. Cowboys Nation coming alive early. Manalang drives right at Malyari. Iniwan kay Alan Santos. Gomez finds Giab. Jumper is in.
Ganda ng execution doon ng Ilagan. Umiikot ang bola and then nahanap yung libre sa short corner.
The Cowboys looking very sharp in the early stages of this ball game. Joe slips. Turnover.
Excellent individual defense. I believe that was Gomez on Joe Gomez Del Llano, who came off 2 screens sa kaliwang bahagi ng wing and then dinrive niya yung bola papuntang kanan. Pero Gomez able to force the turnover and papasok na. Main man, mga main men ng dalawang koponan. De La Cruz para sa Ilagan and syempre si Kit Jimenez para sa Sarangani.
Kit Jimenez returning sa Sarangani after a year in the PBA.
Led the team in scoring 2 seasons ago at 16, 17 points per game. Dinalang itong Sarangani franchise sa playoffs. The following season, he transferred to Jensen. Bumaba yung kanyang averages from 16 to about 7 points per game. Pumasok din sa playoffs na yon and dun sa 2 taon na yon dito sa MPBL. 2-time MPBL All-Star din siya. Nabanggit mo nga kanina sa pregame. Quadruple-double. Palagay ko matagal-tagal niyang hahawakan yun, yung trono na yun.
Yung entry ni Kit has been delayed. No? May issue sa kanyang buhok yata. Art De La Cruz makes it an 8-0 lead for the Cowboys. Sarangani scrambling. Malyari finds Lars Sunga. Natapik. And look at the Cowboys scrap with every defensive possession. Galliano. No. Sunga. Good foul given up by Manalang.
On a 3-on-2 break. Dahil may fault to give sila. Ito, paborito player mo.
Yes. That's my guy. Nakita mo kung paano siya lumabas sa maisan?
Oo.
Kanina.
Mukhang natutukan ng direktor. Kung sino man yung project manager nun. Biased. Huwag na natin ipangalan. Initials na lang. CPT.
Malyari inside.
Ganda.
To Sunga. First basket.
Caught ball watching si Galliano. Nabit tuloy sa backdoor. First 2 points ni Sunga para sa kanyang kuponan.
Here's Mark Dyke. Finds Olegario. Plenty of time on the shot clock for JR. Loses his footing. Bitawan and Alves picks up the loose ball. Manalang with the steal. To JR Olegario. That's a three. Nope. Once a rebound, Alves picks it up.
I was gonna say this crowd was ready to explode. Let me add, so were you.
No, I was just standing up. They bring us against Dyke. Bring us. Look at Mark Dyke. Now, I've seen a bit of his progress here with this Ilagan team, and maganda nakikita ko so far from Mark Dyke, and maganda din ang pasa na to. Assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet. Malyari to Sunga. And Kitevis coming off the bench together with Alan Mina.
Let's see if this combination, this is an interesting backcourt para sa Sarangani this season. The combination of Kit Jimenez and Junji Halyare. Halyare, who played for Binyan last season, caught himself at times in some games at the end of the bench. He would have an impact pag nasa loob siya, pero alam natin kakayahan nitong batang to. He's a scorer. Yung kombinasyon nila ni Kit Jimenez, tingnan natin kung mag-work this season.
Dyke, 3 seconds in the shot clock. Mina for three. That won't go. Alves with a rebound. Sunga. Now with destacamento. Halyare wants it against Olegario. Kit Jimenez. From way downtown, Jimenez misses. Tapik ni Alves, ends up with Sunga, able to save it to Destacamento. Destacamento to Alves. The baseline jumper won't go. Battle for the rebound, ends up with Halyare. Destacamento launches a three. It's good.
Getting it on the second opportunity. Opensa ng Sarangani, no? Libreng-libre. Top of the key, Destacamento. A shot that he's trying to develop. Last year, medyo nakikita na natin, sumusubok na yan eh.
De La Cruz flips it up and in. Art De La Cruz.
Etong kay De La Cruz, yung jump hook papuntang right shoulder. Hindi nasubok yan. Master na yan.
Got 4 points. Art De La Cruz off the bench. 10-5 for Ilagan. Destacamento. Binigay kay Junji Halyare. Junji will drive. Junji stripped
by Olegario.
Olegario did not save that from going out of bounds as we check out this three-point shot brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Alves, jumper is good. May have been fouled as well.
Kitevis, pinasok na rin sa larong ito.
Dyke gives it up to Olegario. Good look here for JR, and he knocks down the jumper.
A beautiful design play para sa Ilagan. Olegario with a one-dribble put-up after coming off the ball screen.
Homegrown player of the year. Jimenez finds Halyare inside to Destacamento. And Mark Dyke has the rebound. He can complete the stop. Mina blocked by Alves.
And to your point kanina kay Olegario, I think he is perfect for Ilagan because if you remember, I'm sure you do, in Parañaque, he would always spark that crowd.
And Mark Dyke, that jumper is looking very nice.
His conditioning overall is looking good. He's moving well inside the court. The help defense right there, medyo bumangga sa pader si Halyare. Di
Art
ba
De La
lang
Cruz.
natinag?
Binigay kay Olegario misses the three. Ketevis with a rebound. Finds Mina inside. No. Olegario grabs the loose ball. And there is a foul.
Knocking down on number 24, Junji Hananes first.
Just gotta love the energy na pinapakita nitong Ilagan aside from their splendid scoring, shooting 50% from the field so far. They're really playing off this crowd, the energy of the crowd, and that is always good.
Miscue on the inbound for Ilagan. Jimenez hits it against Mina. There's a double team on Kit. Alves inside. Sunga, and another turnover being forced by the Cowboys. And that is turnover number 6.
Just little too many, especially early sa larong ito. Ito, homegrown.
Well, he was
Homegrown nga
he
ba?
grew up in Bataan, but he's made his, Ilagan his home. Interesting story para kay Gilmer De La Torre. Dito na siya dito na siya boboto, by the way.
So yeah, that's a homegrown.
That's a homegrown.
Yeah.
Well, he found himself playing in, yung mga panalay dito. And then, relocated here. Miscue again. Here's Junji Haliare. Forceful move, draws the foul.
He clearly loves going to his right hand. That's the third time sa larong ito wherein you would force the issue sa kanyang kanan. This time, turns to free throws.
Kita mo yung palitan ng tao ni Coach Louie. Ang dami agad na nagamit. First quarter pa lang.
Gusto niya fresh yung mga legs kasi minsan binubulaga niya ng mga half-court trap.
No, they're going to challenge that last foul on Art De La Cruz.
Not the challenge, but not only the reversing the call, but making the right call. Kasi ang challenge doon ng Ilagan is walang foul. So walang foul and then nabigyan pa ng offensive foul etong si Junji Haliare. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
In-apply itong rule na to, I believe, late or midway last season wherein they give yung ating review team that authority.
Coach John Calles is livid.
And this is something that, I don't know how long, but the NBA also applies also.
14-7 ang ating score. Gilmer De La Torre. Art De La Cruz. Nagcut si Ketevis. Finds Arenal. The jumper from Arenal. De La Torre with the offensive rebound. He gets it back. Fires a three. That won't go. Sunga grabs the rebound. De La Torre has been coaching here ng mga batang teams dito. Kaya familiar siya sa crowd.
Always an advantage when you have a player/coach inside the court tulad ni De La Torre.
Gilmar trying to find Kitevis. Richard Velches is in the game.
Alam mo, sa laki na pangangatawan nitong si Sean Kitevis, pwede mo pagkamalan siya ang 4 at si De La Cruz ang 3. Small forward. Pwede.
Pwede.
17 seconds to shoot.
Pero nilabas ngayon itong si Kitevis.
Yaliano to De La Cruz. The floater is in para kay Art De La Cruz. 6 points.
Yeah, just like what we mentioned earlier, that little push shot. Diba na yan? Ano yan? Master na yan ni Art De La Cruz.
So foul na Rinal. Wala pa sa penalty yung Ilagan. That's only the third. Quick pass here from Galiano. And
Look at the distance though. Usually, that would be 2 feet inside the paint sa may broken line. And that was near the free throw line.
Galiano finds the Sacramento. Puts the ball on the deck. That's a foul on Art De La Cruz.
And De La Cruz is frustrated because he knows that he bailed out itong si Destacamento. He was going nowhere. Palalim na no, yung kanyang angulo para makakuha ng maayos na finish. Pero that slight push at the last moment bailed out itong si King Destacamento.
Balik sa laro, Joshua Giab for Art De La Cruz. He's got 6 points off the bench. Gab Gomez returns for Alan Mina. I'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. And this ang unang free throw ni King Destacamento. 19 seconds remaining here in the first period. 1 for 2 para kay King. 4 points sa ating laro. 16-8. Gab Gomez back in the contest. Galiano. 8 seconds left here. Gomez is fouled by Velches.
Now that play by Ilagan that started on the left side. Little misdirection right there. Yung ball screen, no? Medyo pain lang pero bumagsak siya. Little staggered screen on the same side na binalikan itong si Gomez. And obviously Sarangani a little undisciplined with the closeout. With that foul, Gomez at the line for 3 free throws. That's his specialty, itong si Gomez.
Yeah, spent last season with Iloilo United Royals.
He's taking a leave this season. Ito, tulad ng first game na mga hindi magandang alaala din ang iniwan sa akin nito. Itong,
Talaga?
Oo eh. Kanina ba?
Okay na yun. Dalawang beses ka naman nag-champion,
Kanina
partner.
green eh. Ito blue naman.
Partner, dalawang beses ka na nag-champion. Blue-green eh.
Ito blue-green siya ngayon.
And the Sacramento saves it to Jimenez. Will he have time? Hit! Oh, almost. That would have been some finish to this first quarter. But Ilagan Isabela Cowboys building a 10-point lead, feeding off the energy of this home crowd. Art De La Cruz, their last signing before the start of the season, delivering the goods with 6 points. King Destacamento knocking down the 3 for the Sarangani Grippers. But the Cowboys looking good after the first quarter.
back at the Capital Arena in Ilagan, Isabela, for your Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. My name is Mika Abesamis, and I encountered a very serious head coach inside the Cowboys dugout. The first thing that Coach Louie Gonzalez told me was that tonight he wants nothing but for his boys to showcase all of their sacrifices for a whole month. He is aware that joining the top caliber teams in the MPBL, especially in the North, will be a long process. Pero ang gusto daw niya sa team na ito, like their name, literal Cowboys daw ang mga ito. Walang disappointing na body language, mostly energy players, and this discipline or culture is being proven little by little, having good 5 out of 6 tune-up games and an interesting one against the defending champs. At that, he likes how pressure defense is actually the common denominator of his players. And speaking of players, he was also happy with his lineup already until he was blessed to have acquired Art de la Cruz, who obviously leads by example. At nakikita nga natin yan dito tonight. But for Coach Louie, he will push through with his brand of basketball, which is equal opportunity. So that's Coach Chris.
Maraming salamat, Mika. Just a very thorough report, very comprehensive on Coach Louie. Parang nagpiprod lang
Tama.
sa kwento ni Mika. Parang kinuwento ni Coach Louie yung lahat ng nangyari.
And obviously, we're going to hear a lot of that as the season progressed, no? With him being the new coach of this new franchise. And si Coach Louie, working with him, also playing under him. He's really the type of coach that, body language is everything to him, as Mika reported. He's really heavy on that, and sometimes to the point that even the more talented players, kung ang body language nila sa kanya medyo alanganin, he won't hesitate to correct them or to let them know.
Yeah.
So it's obviously a good start para sa franchise na ito, and tingnan natin if they get their first win, because
May kwento si Coach Louie din sa'yo. Tungkol sa'yo. Pero pakilala natin yung ownership group ng Cowboys. That's EJ Diaz, J.O. Diaz, right there. Mayor J. Diaz, of course, Boss Ricky Lagi of the city of Ilagan. And si Councilor J. Diaz is also there. They've really gone the extra mile to make sure this team and this hosting goes well para sa, especially sa, not just for their city, but syempre para din sa liga natin.
Tama yan, no? And the buzz that you create every time you're a new team, and that's something that's a given, but how you execute that, not only tonight, but also all throughout the season, very crucial yan. How you would engage your fans, how would you engage the MPBL fans in general. And bottom line, yung mga players, not only with the wins, but how they play hard on the court is going to be crucial for this franchise.
Setting the bar with regards to hosting and really building a culture. It's an offensive foul on Caliano. 18-8. Martin Gozum, another champion with Pampanga, has also joined Sarangani. We go to Giab against Alves. Santos. Veliano. Gomez, libre sa tres. Gomez knocks it down.
That stagger screen, they flipped it at the last moment. Gomez was the one screening for Manalang, I believe, and then they flipped it for him, kaya siya na yung lumabas ultimately. And they're really setting up itong si Gomez, ang kanilang arguably the best shooter on the team.
And 21-8. And some highlights of the preseason: a 62-all tie with the Pampanga Giant Lanterns in a tune-up game.
Ilagan.
The Cowboys. Had some close games against the Batangas, as Alves is fouled on the way up by Manalang. Good pass there from Malyari.
Foul on number 18, Philip Manalang, is third foul.
That's number 3 on Philip Manalang. Kailangan siya papalitan dito ni Jer Olegario.
you just have to be impressed not only, you know, with Ilagan scoring 21, shooting about 40%. At one point in the first quarter, they were shooting 50%. But how about the defense? Only allowing 8 points against Sarangani in the first quarter. And then almost 2 minutes. Tingnan natin if they can get into double figures with these free throws.
And 2 for 2 for Koy Alves, 21-10 for the Cowboys. Gomez. Olegario, nakasona ngayon ng Sarangani.
Watch out for Gomez.
Giab, binigay kay Olegario. Skips a pass to Gomez. Great ball movement here. Giab, open jumper. That won't go. Agawan sa rebound. Ends up with Vibringas. Here's Jimenez. Almost lost the handle. Hit. They go down low to Gozum. There's Gomez. Gozum forced that one. No good. Rebound ni Alan Santos. Cowboys back at it. Galliano for 3. It's good.
Sorry about that. He took that one dribble para mag-gather niya yung rhythm niya in transition. No? Ang ganda ng tinira ni Galliano doon.
24-10. Inside they go to Malyari and trying to exploit the mismatch and the size of Olegario.
Sobra yung pasa.
This three-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Good pass got to get Olegario to the wide open Josh Galliano. Olegario finds Galliano. Ilagan very patient here, the Cowboys. Gomez fires a 3. Short. He in possession and he puts it in, plus the foul.
You see, that's the thing with the zone. Oftentimes, you would give up open shots from the outside. This was a contested one. Pero yung offensive rebounding, because you're defending areas, pag may tumira, maghahanap ka dapat, the more you should have an effort of looking for a body. Hindi ka tulad pag naka-matchup ka, nakatapat ka na sa tao.
He's got 5 points. Josh Gee up 27-10. Cowboys up by 17 with under 7 minutes to play here in the first half. Malyari. Malyari attacks left, layup is good.
Talk about working hard for you to score. He went west to east para lang makashoot doon.
Galliano,
Able
nice
to make
cut.
it. Ganda rin.
And beautiful basketball there from the Cowboys. 7 points in the ball game para kay Galliano.
Just a simple 5-out offense. Pass to the corner. Strong cut, strong finish. 3-point play. Iginatuwa ng kanyang teammate na si Alan Santos.
Could not complete the 3-point play. Josh Galliano. Malyari. Recover si Olegario. 29-12. Malyari. Natapikan. Gozum. No. Rebound ni Gomez. Gab. Nakababa ng bola. They go to Olegario. Masyadong mataas yung pass.
Mataas para kay Olegario yun.
What is he, 5'5"? 5'6"? With shoes? J.R. Olegario?
Whatever it is, he plays bigger than his height for sure.
Absolutely. Mintis ang tres ni Malyari. Olegario finds Mina. Open 3. Too strong. Galliano offensive rebound. And Josh Galliano is up to 9 points in this first half. 5.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. 31-12. Steal by J.R. Olegario. Spins away. J.R. Olegario.
Tatama sa tuhod. At mapupunta ang bola sa Sarangani.
That was a 4-on-2 fast break.
Up by 19 though is Ilagan.
Sarangani Grippers super time. 31-12. We'll be right back. Goes back to the bench. Andre Doremdes is in the game for the first time. Mark Dyke returns as well. Alves. Go to Escalambre. Good tap by Andre. Preventing the pass from Sunga. 8 seconds remaining sa shot clock ng Sarangani gripper.
Daming deflections no, ng Ilagan sa larong ito. The type of things that you don't really see on the stat sheet but can really be disruptive sa opensa ng kabilang koponan. Tulad niyon, reset ulit ang opensa nila. 8 seconds lamang ang meron na sila instead of a full 24.
Jimenez. Crossover. Bounce pass inside to Coy Alves.
Unless you have a player like Kit Jimenez who was once upon a time a cheat code para sa Sarangani. Excellent play right there to bail out itong Sarangani to score.
Mina pulls up. The jumper is money para kay Allen Mina. 4 points para kay Allen Mina. The lead is back up to 21.
Obviously, Sarangani cannot trade baskets being down by 21. 2 minutes remaining. Let's see if they could close this one better.
Kit Jimenez finding his stroke. 35-17.
Now there's the basket. Let's see if they could get a stop to create a mini run bago matapos itong quarter na to para bumaba ang kalamangan.
There's a Mina 3. No.
There's the stop.
Destacamento secures the rebound. Jimenez.
Titira ito.
Kit gets it back. Shot fake. Kit. Umatras. Tumira. Pasok yan. 6 points para kay Kit Jimenez.
May kasamang ngiti at turo pa sa former MVP at 6-time PBA champion na si Commissioner Kenneth Dorendes.
Allen Mina.
Check the facts.
Yep. Mark Dyke against Alves. Dyke. And Dorendes was open there earlier. De La Cruz with a jumper. That won't go. Dorendes with the offensive rebound. Not get the putback to go. Escalambre wasn't expecting the pass, but nakuha niya yung bola. Escalambre puts it in for 2. Ricardo Escalambre, just happy for the guy, having gone through an injury and playing in front of this big crowd here in Ilagan. Kahit sa kabilang team, ha?
Yeah. Ang ganda ng double pump finish niya doon sa transition.
His brother Joe Boy is actually on the reserve list right now.
Ng kabilang koponan.
Kabilang koponan.
Somebody's on the floor.
That's Kit Jimenez.
Pahinga lang saglit.
35-22. 22 seconds remaining in the second period. Magbabalik ang inyong Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Commissioner Kenneth Dorendes, Boss Joey Fournier of the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys, of course, Security Head Emer Oreta, and Head of Operations Emer Oreta, Security Head Woody Distrito. Siyempre, kasama din natin ang ating founder, Chairman Attorney Manny Pacquiao, wife, Ma'am Jinky Pacquiao, Attorney Glenn Gacal, Attorney Ron Munsayak of the MPBL Party List. Natapik ni Richard Velches ang bola. It will stay with the Cowboys with 3.9 seconds on their shot clock. And Gab Gomez. And binalik muna for Sean Quiteves. And Coach Louis will use another timeout for the Cowboys, 35 to 22. With 20.8 seconds remaining in the first half. We'll be right back. Big crowd at the Capital Arena in Ilagan City, Isabela. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. This is Season 7 ng inyong Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, and it's not the MPBL when it's not late at night.
Well, this was to be anticipated already. Tama ka dyan, no? Trademark na natin to.
Oo. Gomez Diliano. Almost a steal by De La Cruz. Halyare has it. Junji. 5 seconds. Halyare gives it up to Destacamento, and the Grippers run out of time.
Just out of sync. Yung opensa that time by Sarangani. Had a little mini run, the back-to-back threes ni Kit Jimenez. Pero ito, kahit papano, naibaba nila ang kalamangan sa 13 puntos of what was once the biggest lead of 21.
And they're 35 to 22. Coach Louis Gonzalez in his MPBL debut, along with the franchise of the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. They're up by 13 against Kit Jimenez and the Sarangani Gripper. We'll be right back.
you can win a brand new Suzuki Bergman 3. Kapag na-shoot sa half-court line, winner na agad ng brand new Suzuki Bergman 3. Alright, meron tayong 4 contestants. Ready na ba sila Ryan Santiago, Aldrin, Alok, and Dennis Dizon? Habang hinihintay natin, muli napasalamat tayo sa inyong lahat. Ilang videos, a special mention to Sir Joey Fournier for helping us out. Maraming salamat, Sir Joey Fournier. Sir Ricky Nagi. Kayo ang inyong kaibigan dito sa City of Ilagan, Isabela. Again, Ryan Santiago, Aldrin Alok, and Dennis Dizon. Where are you at? Make a basket from the half-court line para manalo ng brand new Suzuki Bergman 3. Pero bago yan, sasama muna tayo nila Carlos Salonga. Kasama si Sir Asian. Habang hinihintay natin yung ating mga contestants. Sino mauna? Sir Carlos Salonga. Sapon. One attempt from Mr. Carlos Salonga sa half-court line. Tingnan natin. Oh, nice try. Again, tingnan natin sila Ryan Santiago, Aldrin Alok, and Dennis Dizon. Nasa na kayo, ito na pala nyo. In the meantime, mula si Mr. Asian. Tingnan mo, Asian. Santiago, wala natin, followed by Aldrin Alok, and Dennis Dizon. Alright, here we go. Ryan Santiago, ito na ang pagkakataon mo. Alright, ating first contestant in the half-court line. Tignan mo, Vaseline. Here we go. Tingnan natin. Oy! Malapit-lapit na. Next up, si Mami Dennis Dizon. Mas malakas, Dennis. Mamatsabahan mo. Thank you for joining. Alright, last but not the least, si Aldrin Alok. These are golden opportunity, Aldrin Alok. Alright, there you have it. Ating Suzuki half-court shot challenge. From Suzuki. Meron tayong t-shirt toss. And MPBL brands. Mga kalika, itaas sa mga kamay sa mga gusto magkaroon ng souvenir shirt. Come on, itaas mo lang kamay!
Halftime dito sa Capital Arena in Ilagan, Isabela. 35-22 ang ating score, with Cowboys on top against the Sarangani Gripper. And it was a great start para dito sa Ilagan team, and leading by as many as 21 points in this ball game until that late run by Sarangani. But Ilagan in total command of this ball game so far.
No question. And usually sa mga ganitong laro, no, there's one that stands out. But, you know, for Ilagan, it's been a collective effort. Their top scorer is Art de la Cruz, 6 points. And the thing is, second leading scorer, Galliano with 9 points. But the thing is, a lot of players have contributed for them already. And not only on the offensive end, but also on the defensive end. You saw the numbers. The key stat there really was the turnovers that they forced. They forced 13 turnovers and was able to convert 10 points compared to nothing para sa Sarangani. Able to force 8 turnovers pero 0 points. Not able to maximize, no, yung mga advantages pagtakbo sa kabila. And a lot of those turnovers also were live ball. So you see the top scorers, Galliano, ang ganda sa kanya, no, is that, you know, he was picking his spots noong first half and shot the ball extremely well, 75% from the field.
The third quarter underway. Ilagan in blue and Sarangani in white. Philip Manalang was in foul trouble in that first half. Kaya limitado minuto niya. Here's Manalang though. 8 seconds in the shot clock. Gomez spotting up short on the 3. Jimenez quickly to Gozum. Gozum leaves it to Velchez, and welcome back, Richard Velchez.
Yeah, that's a great point that you just said. You rebound in the quick outlet by Jimenez that triggered a fast break for the quick 2 on the other end. Something that they didn't have much in the first half. Etong Sarangani, there's another stop. Ayun lang, kahit na maganda yung connection, itong dalawang to. Si Velchez at si Jimenez doon. Disconnected sila.
Nabigla siya sa bola eh.
Oo.
Si Richard eh. Richard, one of the more popular players.
Right. Comeback ito para sa kanya itong season.
Online, more than 500,000 followers on Facebook.
Right.
After, you know, and then
a little less than what you have.
after not playing in the MPBL for a while.
Yung sa'yo lang, not documented. Pero sigurado ko, almost 500,000 din sa'yo.
Manalang. Bibigyan ng space ni Jimenez. Ngayon, dinikitan. Dangerous pass. It's a turnover. 35-24, Junji Halyare. Jimenez will attack. Velchez picks it up, no good. Galliano taps it, only to Gozum. Gozum leaves it short. Giab comes away with it. De La Cruz is ahead. Art could not finish, and that's last touch on Galliano.
I'm sure Art wants to take that back because he only had Jimenez to stop him on that fast break. I was surprised he took a shot fake. Did not really go up strong enough for the finish of the fast break.
Maraming salamat sa LGR, our official outfitter dito sa Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. Nagbabalik din yan ng LGR.
Welcome back.
Maraming salamat sa aking kaibigan na si Ryan Cruz.
It's about time.
Ma'am Sonia Cruz, Ma'am Eunice Galura, syempre.
I am loving the outfit, especially sa Ilagan.
Talaga?
Oh, ganda.
Ganda, no?
Ganda.
35-24. Jimenez fires a 3. It's good. And now the lead is down to 8.
Yeah. Pangatlo na yan. Nikit. A total of 9 points.
Gomez to Galliano. Nag-cut si De La Cruz.
Oh, what a pass.
Oh, blocked by Destacamento though.
Good recovery though by King.
Velchez ahead to Destacamento. Nabitaw ng bola, foul on Art De La Cruz.
Again, a beautiful lead pass by Kit, who's obviously been more aggressive. Not only looking for his shots, pero hinahanap yung mga kasama niya, especially sa transition.
Gilmer back in the game para kay Philip. And this free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances sa Subok at Kompleto Plans brand at Pilipinas. This was a 33-12 ball game, and it's now actually a 15-2 run by Sarangani from the second period.
Totoo yan. Kaya lang, sayang yung pagkakataon na yun. No? Fast break, fouled, and then missed the 2 free throws. Right.
Galiano will attack. Labas kay Giab. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Gilmer has to fire. Short on the 3. Again sa rebound. Ends up with Galiano. Art de la Cruz inside. He lays it in for 2. An extra possession working there para dito sa Cowboys. 8 points para kay Art de la Cruz.
Yung dalawang player na nagpasahan, Galiano at si Art de la Cruz, yan ang magdadala sa Ilagan this season.
Jimenez drops it off to Welches, and that is tapped. Ball will remain with the gripper. May 6 na segundo sa kanilang shot clock.
6 on the shot clock. 6 seconds to shoot.
Here's Jimenez. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Hit inside the paint. 11 points na para kay Kit Jimenez.
Different repertoire ng kanyang laro. Yeah, that time posting up and then going to his left shoulder for the mini fade.
Giab kicks it out to Galiano. De La Torre to Gomez. Ganda din ang depensa ng Sarangani dito. De La Cruz, pass was a bit behind him. And a turnover, Aliare. It's a good hard foul. Pero they're gonna check.
Players on the court, please stay in front of your respective benches. Both teams are advised to observe a proper bench decorum.
That's something worth another look. You gotta give it to De La Torre though. Not giving up on the play, not giving up the easy layup, but it could be costly. If this is called an unsportsmanlike foul, eto, out of the picture, and then suddenly De La Torre from behind. That's because Junji slowed down.
Has upgraded.
It's been upgraded into an unsportsmanlike foul. And on cue, Junji Halyare gets up after.
Right.
Dito kasi.
Pero tinamaan naman talaga.
Tama naman. That's a correct
He
call.
had to sell it first.
This is the part of the process of a new team. May mga konting adversity during the game. Lalo na itong mga kalaban nila, medyo veterano na dito sa Liga ng mga Pilipino. And 37-30.
That's why sometimes the home court in moments can be a disadvantage.
And
Suddenly you're feeling the pressure in your own home floor when things are not going right.
Yeah, and the crowd has been quiet for a while now. 14 on the shot clock again for Sarangani. Chance to draw closer. Jimenez.
Can be a one possession with a 3.
Inigay kay Sunga. 4 seconds in the shot clock and a foul on Giab.
Nasikmuraan, no? Itong si Sunga.
And our Sunga will go to the line for 2 free throws. Unang foul ni Josh Giab. You see the energy drop a bit para dito sa Ilagan Isabela after that really intense, high-intensity start.
Wouldn't surprise me kung ipasok nila si Oligario.
1 for 2 para kay Larsunga. 3 points in the ball game. 37-32 in Ilagan. Already over the limit at the 6-minute mark nitong ating third quarter. Galiano nakawala. That ball tapped away. Another turnover. Jimenez. Will fire a three. Too strong. Rebounding Art De La Cruz. Gilmer De La Torre.
Zone.
Art draws the foul. And Velches, and that is just...
Yeah, he went fishing.
Ito yung value ng Art De La Cruz sa team mo. When things are not going well, there's a smart play.
Yan ang advantage pag meron kang veterano tulad ni De La Cruz. The changing of defense. He went to the high post right away, to the gap, where usually the weakness ng isang 2-3 zone. Pagtanggap niya, di nagdalawang isip, nagpasabit pa.
If he misses the free throw, Olegario is in the game. Alan Mina is also in the game. Near J. Diaz. Near, of course, GSO Ricky Lagi, and syempre yung team owner na si J. Diaz and EJ Diaz, the board member. And Art De La Cruz gets the 2 points back.
That was a big boy rebound by Art.
He's into double figures. 10 points for Art De La Cruz. 39-32. Sunga. They're already in penalty.
Oo, halfway pa lang tayo ng quarter natin. Too aggressive, obviously, to start this quarter. Itong depensa ng Ilagan. Naibababa na yung kalamangan, and obviously, hindi nakakatulong ito. You stop the clock. And then, freebies at the line, which Sarangani, fortunately for Ilagan, has failed to take advantage of. Daming miss na yan.
Hindi sila nakakapitalize dito.
They really started with that the first 3 free throws in the first quarter.
He also misses
From
the second.
Joe. As a team, Sarangani at the line,
6 of
6
15.
of 15.
5 of 9 for Ilagan. Gia fakes the handoff. Ang matake. Josh Gia, basket plus the foul.
But twice already we're in atake, from the high post. And this time, little fake handoff. Naka-match up. In atake kagad ni Gia. Contact. 2+1 special coming up. Alam mo sino ba ang special? Hindi ko pwedeng hindi pa dito. Kasama ko to. Coach Paulo Rivero, taga dito eh.
Oo.
Oo. Alam mo, sobrang special nito. Tsaka sobrang mahal niya ang asawa niya. 7 lang naman ang anak nila. 7 lalaki. Siyempre, kilalang kilala. Si Prince, si Richie, si Rashid, si Jello, si Allen, si Ashton, at si Riley. 7 7.
Partner, kilala sila dito.
Oo naman.
And
Siyempre si Abby, kanyang may bahay.
some of the players here, like Carlo Escalambre, Jobo Escalambre, they grew up with these kids.
Right.
Here.
Yeah.
And Coach Paulo actually brought Carlo and Jobo to Manila. Yung kwento.
Tama na. Sobra na yung pagbida ko kay Coach
Sige,
Pao.
sige.
Two-time UAP champion
Ikaw na
din
bahala sa akin, Coach Pao, ha? Pakihanap na lang ako dito, pag nandito ako. Gab Gomez. They go to Olegario. Drives baseline. Gustong hanapin si Giap. Open si Mina dun sa corner.
4 on 2.
Naliyari. Short. Isa pa. Junji puts it in. Giap sprints back. Olegario 34-41. Olegario for 3. No. Mina with a rebound.
Nalungkot yung mga tao rito. Nawala yung big screen sandali.
Balik si Alan Santos, who had one of the better plus-minus performances in the first half. No, plus 17 si Kuya Alan nila. Gomez, Mina gets it back. Olegario steps into a 3. That won't go. Cagliari is ahead. Cagliari with a sidestep. Cagliari again. Nope. He completes the stop. Alan Mina. Mina the sidestep, the foul given up by Kit Jimenez.
Opting to go strong to the basket even though he had a wide open Gomez in the left corner. Free throws para kay Mina.
At the line for two, Alan Mina.
3:38 remaining in the third period. And Sarangani has done a really good job coming back from a 21-point deficit. And made a game out of this. 5 points now for Alan Mina.
And it's not like they're throwing home runs after home runs. Inuunti-unti nila, no? Getting stops.
Dinadaan sa sipag.
Dinadaan sa sipag. Into their sets. Means may konting transition.
Coy Alves. Olegario trying to come up with the steal. Gozum attacks. No good. Is there Olegario. Olegario zigzagging his way through the turnaround. JR Olegario for two. Back to a 10-point lead. Joe Gomez de Llano fires a three. No. And Gozum trying to save it. Bola mapupunta sa Ilagan.
Not sure if that's the shot Coach John Carlos is looking for in a full 24. Ends up basically as a turnover. Look at this play.
Play the game brought to you by 1xBet. There, Olegario leaving through traffic and getting the turnaround jumper to drop. Gomez. Nagkat si Alan Santos. Bigay kay Mina. Gomez, great ball movement. Olegario, dike sa ilalim. Bobble the basketball. It's a loose ball scramble. And the shot clock will expire on the Cowboys. Alam mo yung pinakagusto? Nagtawanan sila eh. It shows sportsmanship there from everyone involved.
Right. All business before the buzzer sounds, but when you hear that buzzer, yun nga, no?
It's a fun sequence there, and 44-34 ang ating talaan ngayon. And trying to check something here. Referee Jackson Mabandos. Yeah, 2:23 remaining. Alam mo, this is usually past a lot of people's bedtime.
Including mine.
Yours?
Yes.
Included? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I've been here for quite a few days already. Usually alas 8, medyo ano na eh.
As expected. Sa mga provincial areas, usually ganun naman talaga.
Oh, pero ngayon daming tao pa dito. So I think they're checking the clock. It's back to 2:28 in the third quarter. Mark Malyari, pressure here from the Cowboys. Malyari able to cross half court. They go to Gozum. Gozum, Sunga now. Lars Sunga hits the three. 6 na puntos na para kay Lars Sunga, 44-37. Here's Dyke. too strong on the three-pointer.
Nawala yung pasensya no ng Ilagan sa kanilang offensive sets compared to first half.
Sunga forced that one, and that's last touch on J.R. Olegario.
In the first half, Ilagan, a big part of kung bakit maganda yung naging kalamangan nila is how they move the basketball, how they would cut to the basket. And they had 14 field goals and 13 assists. It doesn't take a genius to figure out na halos lahat ng tira nila ay nanggaling sa pasa. Pero ngayon, second half,
It's been a struggle.
right? They only have 3 assists, and we're approaching near the end of this quarter.
So Dyke and Alves, they're called for a double foul. Minute and 41 remaining here in the third quarter. Medyo mabagal itong ating third quarter with a lot of fouls. Both teams already over the limit. Slick spot on the floor. A minute and 41 remaining. Here's the inbound for Sarangani, and they really did a great job in taking the crowd out of this ball game. Right? Sarangani, as Gozum knocks down the jumper. This is the closest they've ever been. 5 points as Gozum gets his first 2 of the ball game.
Now this zone, after even though Ilagan was able to score, especially when nasa loob si De La Cruz, Sarangani continuing to stick to it because it has brought them success in stretches. Kaya bumaba rin itong kalamangan. Able to force the miss there. Yung nga lamang, unable to close out the defensive possession. This was the catch and shoot out of the out of bounds under by Sarangani.
Titevis. Olegario for 3. Good! Badly needed basket para sa Cowboys.
Terrific poise shown right there by the former Ateneo Blue Eagle team captain, Gitevis. He had 3 white shirts swarming right, couldn't force the issue. Kicked it out to Olegario and was at the perfect spot to drain that 3.
47-39. 57 seconds remaining here in the third.
15 seconds to shoot.
Nangyari. Nakuha ang bola. Sunga. Open. 3-pointer. Short. Rebound goes to Kitevis. Alan Mina. Kitevis. Back to Mina. Olegario. Lumapit si JR. Binigay kay Alan Santos. Shot fake. And ball will stay with the Cowboys with 5 seconds in their shot clock.
Now that time, mabilis gumagalaw ang bola pero unable to create the advantage in Sarangani. Just doing a good job staying in front.
This fan of the game is brought to you by LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Fan outfit of the day. It looks like the necklace won it for him.
I tell you, akala ko
The bonnet.
nasa US tayo eh.
Kaya nga. So, you know, kung gusto nyo ma-feature sa fan outfit of the day, alam nyo na ang gagawin nyo.
Biglang kumakanta sa isip ko ngayon yung What's Love Got to Do with It.
Uy, panahon mo yan, ha?
Panahon ko yan.
Panahon mo yan, ha?
Yeah,
Matagal na
syempre.
yun, ha?
Siyempre.
Olegario, jumper, short. He gets his own miss, but Malyari able to deflect that ball away. Chance for the last shot para dito sa Sarangani. 8 points ang lamang ng Ilagan. 10 seconds remaining in the third. Malyari with the rock. J-Mark makes his move. Tracks the double team. Nabitawan ng bola. Malyari finds Gomez de Liano, and that should do it.
He was unable to gather his balance. I believe there was a wet spot as he was trying to beat the buzzer on a catch and shoot.
Highlights of the game brought to you by Simplus, the official hydration partner of the MPBL. Elevate your hydration. Sarangani winning this quarter and making progress against the Cowboys, but they are still on top, the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys, and they will take an 8-point lead going into the fourth and final quarter dito sa Capital Arena. Babalik kami. Now, Kit Jimenez had a spectacular season with Sarangani in 2022. Moved to Gensan the following season and won some championships in the PBA. And now he's back. 11 points on 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and definitely a more mature Kit Jimenez na nakikita natin ngayon with the way he's playing.
Right, and the first thing is really the shot selection. Especially for those really familiar with his game here sa MPBL.
Meanwhile, Mika Abisamis has a report on Kit.
Naiglip lang daw ng konti si Kit Jimenez. Nandito na ulit siya sa MPBL at sa team na walang katulad ang tiwala sa kanya. He is aware of all the getting back on track that needs to be done. His rhythm, his conditioning, more importantly, his confidence. Kahit dala-dala daw niya, kahit papano ang experience being teammates with his idol na si Terence Romeo, he is working very hard to get back Kit Jimenez, the quadruple-double guy of the MPBL. Sila, Coach Chris.
That's an unsportsmanlike foul. Whistled on Alan Santos. Immediately. The worry here is that it might still be upgraded. Huh?
Yeah. Pero kine-claim ni Alan Santos, pinapa-review niya eh. Tumingin kagad siya kay Coach Louie at sa bench na bola daw ang tinamaan. We obviously have the benefit of the replay na makikita natin mamaya. But that's really a breakdown defensively. Pagtawid ng half court, eto nagkaroon tayo agad ng breakdown. Hindi. Hindi bola yun.
He got the side of the head.
Number 15, Alan Santos, for excessive hard contact.
Excessive contact.
Elbow to the face.
Tinamaan yung bola. Tinamaan din yung mukha.
Oo.
It felt like a welcome back foul for Kit Jimenez.
I don't think so. I think talagang intention doon ni Alan yung bola. It's just that yung disiplina. Minsan kasi mga players, they get carried away, especially when there's a breakdown defensively.
And at full speed as well.
At full speed. No? Kasi minsan na pumapasok sa utak ng mga player, di ba? Naku, nagkaroon ng breakdown, naiwanan yung kasama ko. Baka pagalitan ako ng coach ko. So minsan, instead of making up for it and doing the right thing, you add more, you add more to what is bad already and make it worse. Instead of a regular foul, you give up an unspoke.
It's 1 for 2 lang. Kit Jimenez, he's got 12 points in the ball game. And balik sa pitong lamang ng Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. Allen Mina, Alan Santos, Sean Quiteves, Mark Dyke, and Jer Olegario ang 5 sa loob. For Ilagan, Lars Sunga, Kit Jimenez, Junji Halyare, Coy Alves, and Martin Gozum ang para naman sa Sarangani. Junji Halyare, 2 seconds to work with here. Junji, does he know? Yes. Able to beat. Oh, hindi. Giab comes back in for Mark Dyke.
Sayang na possession yun para sa Sarangani, no? Lalo na galing sa unsportsmanlike foul, but only down by 7. Big stop para sa kanila.
Olegario fakes the pass, takes the shot, and knocks it down. J.R. Olegario.
I love the reaction after the made basket. Pero surprise look. Para first time ko lang nakita sa kanya yon. Ito si Olegario. Big shot.
Olegario again. Three-pointer from J.R. Olegario.
Sedelf, there's no better feeling for a basketball player than to force a coach into a timeout. Especially tulad ni Olegario after hitting back-to-back threes.
inconclusive ang replay. So the call will stand and it's a foul on J.R. Olegario. 53 to 44. Bola ng Sarangani. Italiano looking for a teammate. May hawak on Joshua Galliano.
Holding foul on number 23, Josh Galliano, is third foul.
Pangatlo na yan on Joshua Galliano.
Mabigat doon is yung next foul nila, free throws para sa Sarangani, which Sarangani has been not good at all at the line. 35%.
And a foul on Gab Gomez, and Kit Jimenez will be sent to the line.
36 rather. 7 of 19 as a team. Itong Sarangani.
Two free throws, Kit Jimenez.
Kit Jimenez, 6 of 12 ang Ilagan at the line, 7 of 19 for Sarangani. Jimenez,
That's a miss.
7 of 20.
Sigurado pag-uusapan yan after the game, whether they win this game or especially if they fall short.
13 points in the ball game for Kit Jimenez, 53 to 45. Philip Manalang is back on the court. Gomez. Art de la Cruz as well. Giab is open. Jumper is good. Hindi nakita ni Larsunga yung backpick.
Oh, yung backpick eh.
9 points now for Giab.
Ayun, binigyan. That's an unspo. Yeah. Baka itapon nila to. That's a dangerous foul to commit. Dahil sa nangyari kay Sunga, I think was it Gab Gomez who gave him the screen?
No, it was Giab.
It was Giab. Oh. This could be an unsportsmanlike too for Bringas.
Gomez is hurt.
Happened right in front of us. It wasn't really full speed, no? Yung paglateral nitong si Gomez, but there was speed. Especially from the backcourt. Every time you give that roadblock para malibre yung kasama mo and extending your arms, it's not only a foul, but it can really hurt the other player. There you go. This is the correct call. Yeah.
Albie Bringas is out of the playing court.
And RV Bringas has been ejected. A disqualifying foul. Let's check out the replay here. Right on the pisser there.
Yeah. And there's really a wind-up. No? Yung
may
kanyang
buelo.
buelo. He took 2 steps. So intent was there, and then that extension, no? Little extension of the shoulders. It wasn't a full extension of the arms. It was so glaring. It happened right in front of us.
Yeah, 55 to 45, and sayang because they were, you know, they're still in the game.
Inching closer.
Yeah.
And ilang beses natin nakita yan eh. Whether it's an MPBL game or any other high school game, yung mga
Game-changing foul.
game-changing yan eh. Yung mga ganyang klaseng play. Almost, at times, it's almost detrimental.
Yeah.
In terms of the outcome of the game.
And you know, Alan Santos was quite fortunate na hindi nga naging rallying point yung kanyang unsportsmanlike
Correct.
kanina.
Correct.
He had J.R. Olegario to thank for. Because
Correct.
na-stem yung tide kanina
Correct.
eh. Napapunta dun yung momentum sa
And at the same time,
Sarangani.
that's Sarangani not making their free throws. And I believe that was followed by a bad shot. So yung mga pagkakataon nandyan para sa Sarangani to make this into a ball game. They're shooting themselves in the foot though.
Ang tagal kasi wala pang pamalit kay Bringas.
Kasi sabi na ni Coach Louie, I'm reading his lips. May warning na yan kanina, dapat bigyan na ng technical yan. Pero ito mga ganito, mga Phil Jackson style to eh.
Mga gamesmanship lang.
To free throws, Gab Gomez. Lost ball possession.
Gab Gomez at the line. That's the first one to drop. Coach Louis Gonzalez was coached at De La Salle University and Jose Rizal University, and now has found his way to the MPBL. And alam mo, sabi niya, ang laking tulong daw ng pagiging analyst niya dito. Ewan ko sino nag-recommend sa kanya few seasons ago.
That's not important. What's important is yung tumanggap. It's always the result that counts. Results don't lie.
Eliano will attack. Kick out to Manarang. Misses the three. Rebound, Kit Jimenez. Jimenez on the run. Kit leaves it to Velchez, who misses from close range.
Wala sa balance eh. He was ready for the pass, but his feet were not.
Manalang. Now with Giab. Hihingi ni Art De La Cruz sa ilalim. Art. Back to Giab, not the pick. It will stay with the Cowboys with 5 seconds under shot clock.
Well, if I'm Ilagan, 6 minutes to go, I'm putting the basketball in the hands of Art De La Cruz every possession.
Eliano is open. Shot clock winding down. Art De La Cruz
What did I
sees
say?
a gap.
What did I say? And this one came off ball because he recognized the open spot and that quick decision to attack right away. Forced shot. Here comes Art.
De La Cruz with a rebound. 12 points already para kay Art De La Cruz. 14 points ang lamang. Gomez. Go to Galiano. Giab. Manalang now.
De La Cruz is open.
Lost the handle. That's last touch on Philip Manalang.
Martin Gosu coming in for Junji Anyane.
taking that to the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. For more on Art, let's go to Mika Abisanes.
Art de la Cruz believes that this team has so much potential, likes the culture. Sabi niya, grabe pakiramdam ko, nasa college ako. It's been a while since he last joined a somewhat developmental team. He is also aware of his role here. Pakiramdam daw niya, lahat sila nakatingin sa kanya. Talking about his younger teammates. Kaya hindi daw pwede na hindi all out. Excited din daw siya sa twice a day na practice and what this could do to him at this stage of his career. He is really ready to get surprised, as we can see. So Delphin, Coach Chris.
I would like to say he's also a good liar because I'm not sure. I've never heard, wala pa ako narinig na atleta na na-excite sa twice a day na practice. Now, I could be wrong. Good for him. Pero, Coach Louie, kung talaga na-impluensya mo ang isang veterano na Art de la Cruz, ikaw na. Ibang klase yan. Na-excite sa twice a day.
Ikaw naman, parang hindi ka na marunong mag-press release. but really, yeah, Art looks rejuvenated even, in his first game. And limited pa yan, because he only joined,
exactly,
less than 2 weeks ago.
I was about to get to that because I think he's playing his way into shape. And the reason why I say that, because the points are there, the rebounds are there, but initiating the offense, alam mo, ang pinakagusto ko sa kanya last season when he was in Davao, he would get the rebound and push the ball.
Point forward.
Point forward. We have yet to see him do that in this game. He's always been looking for the outlet pass, but offensively, he's been there. Tulad nito.
And he's looking for Alan Santos there. Galliano takes the shot and knocks it down. They've had problems with the zone, but that time Josh Galliano extending the lead to 19. Galliano down low to Destacamento, fouled by Alan Santos.
Just like that. It's a 19-point game. 10 lang to. Couple minutes ago. Look at this pull-up jumper.
Josh Galliano. Destacamento. Badly missing that one.
Adds more to the already injured line. The free throw line para sa Sarangani.
1 for 2.
And Sarangani right now, after those split free throws, 11 for 26.
66 to 48 ang ating talaan ngayon. Under 4 minutes to play. Let's see if Sarangani can mount a comeback. Cowboys regaining their bearings here in the fourth quarter. Here's Galliano. De La Cruz. Miscommunication with Gab Gomez.
It will take some time, no, bago magkatugma ang isang lion at isang eagle.
Good point there. Huh?
Pero cowboy na sila.
Pero Cowboys sila. They ended up as Cowboys, Jimenez. Umatake si Kit using the left hand. No good. Santos saves it to Manalang.
They have an advantage if they want to. Smart though. No need to rush.
Philip Manalang. Manalang, binigay kay Galliano. Thought about it, lumapit. Gomez from the corner. It's good.
How about that shot by Gomez? And that's because he caught the ball on the top of his head. Usually shooters would put the ball down sa kanilang pocket. Pero yun, tinira na kagad. Literally a catch and shoot.
10 points for Gab Gomez. One player who's also rejuvenated, Ganda yung role niya dito. I think he's found his role here with Coach Louie's team. Art de la Cruz inside the paint, and he lays it in for 2. 71 to 50. Gozum inside. Turnaround shot, no good. Rebound ni Gomez.
Napapatang twister ako eh. Pag magkabantayan pa tong dalawa, si Gozum tsaka si Gozum tsaka si Gomez.
Mark Dyke returns and Sean Bautista is in the ball game. The pride of Tumawini, Isabela. He's got his undershirt on, kaya kailangan niyang tuburin yan para makapasok sa laro. And strict rules here with the uniforms sa MPBL.
Technical foul is called on Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. Sean Bautista for violating the uniform protocol, second infraction.
Pangalawa na yun.
Sean Bautista for Gomez. Technical free throw, Kit Jimenez.
Parang mas...
$71-50. Gozum, and he turns the ball over. Galliano to Dyke. Alley-oop, no finish. That's kay Sean Bautista. Bautista to Santos. Inside, Bautista, foul, and the bucket. Alam mo talaga eh, pag taga dito.
Yeah. Ano to eh. Ito na yung icing sa cupcake. No, pinasok yung homegrown. Ang maganda dito, hinanap nila in an unconventional way. Hindi lang binigay yung bola. Off-ball. Hinanap off-ball. Cut ka, paloob. Nakailan na sila dyan eh, all throughout the game.
And si Alan Santos, ang specialty niya, ganyan.
Oo, siya rin yung pumasa ng first half. I believe kay Galliano.
And talk about staying ready. You know, minsan mabibigla ka rin eh. This is his first game, Sean Bautista, and Victor Buraga is also in the game, another homegrown player. Jimenez trying to find Gozum.
Passes like that, no? We've seen that, especially in the second half kay Kit, where in the execution of the kick out, pag medyo tight na yung depensa inside the paint, just makes you appreciate mga tulad ni Luka Doncic.
Oo. Galliano. Bautista fires a three, too strong. Rebound ni Mark Dyke. 24-point lead for the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. Buraga launches a three, almost went in. Gozum.
Alam mo kung sinong gusto kong ipasok ng Ilagan? Kung po pwede lang at patirahin na alam ko makakashoot. Si Eric De La Cuesta.
Tapos na daw ang karir.
Former MPBL player yan sa Rizal.
Oh.
Ayan, coaching staff na.
Yan yung nakakashoot, tumitingin sa'yo. Lagi. 74-52. Actually, gusto nila makascore si Buraga dito. But Manalang has to fire. Shot clock was winding down. Sunga with a rebound and a foul given up by Josh Galliano. Player Jay Diaz, team owner J.O. Diaz, E.J. Diaz, Jave Diaz, Diaz family, boss Ricky Lagi, of course. What a night for this city.
Well, anytime you're a new team and then kayo pang host, You always want it to be
And
a
our
home
boss,
run.
our
Ah,
boss
syempre, si
has
boss
stayed
nandyan.
on.
You always want a hat trick. No? Hindi, kulang pag dalawa eh. Yung pangatlo, kailangan panalo.
Tama.
Now that you feel good about yourselves, you know, there were little jitters, possibly playing in front of your home crowd, and then you go back to reality next week. There's 29 or 28 more games.
And Coach Louie Gonzalez and the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys,
But tonight, it's different. You gotta celebrate this win.
yeah, notched their first win in the history of their franchise. A winning start para sa kanilang franchise dito sa Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. A victorious night para dito sa Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. There was a bit of a wobble in second and third quarters, but they were able to steady the ship in the final quarter, and it was, again, a lot of players stepping up para kay Coach Louie. And ang gandang panalo dito para sa simula ng kanilang kampanya.
Well, there were some inconsistencies, but at the same time, when it mattered the most, okay, it was the veteran, their leader, Art De La Cruz, who just joined the team about 2 weeks ago, who led the way. Ang maganda rito is that they were not just giving him the ball, he was moving without the basketball, getting to the right spots, and the quick decisions to attack right away. 16 points, 11 boards, double-double. And those 2 threes, we gotta mention, the Oligario really had an impact sa outcome ng larong ito.
Final score, 74-54. Ilagan Isabela Cowboys with a win. And let's go to Mika Abisamis.
Maraming salamat. Kasama ko ngayon ang best player of this game. Walang iba kung hindi ang Kuya Cowboy na si Art De La Cruz with 16 points and 11 rebounds. You know, you look so refreshing with this young team. Ano? How are you so far? Kamusta yung naging laro mo with them today?
Yun nga, medyo kapaka-papa kami. To be exact, 1 week pa lang ako with them. And dinadahan-dahan naman ako ni Coach. Hindi naman niya ako binibigla na sumabay kagad sa sumabay sa takbuhan nila. And thankful din ako sa coaches na nagtiwala sa akin sa team na to.
Napag-usapan mo yung coaches so far. Anong nagugustuhan mo sa sistema ni Coach Louie?
Oo, sobrang saya kasi para ako bumalik sa college na sobrang system. Parang lahat unite kami. Kahit na 1 week pa lang ako, nakikita ko yung parang talagang sama-sama talaga sila sa kahit sa kainan, kahit sa sobrang system ni Coach.
Maraming salamat, Art. Meron ka ba mga gustong batiin at pasalamatan lalo na lahat ng tao dito sa loob ng arena sa Ilagan?